You know, we're all taught the same basic rule about money, right? Get a good job, get a good salary, and boom, you're financially secure. But what if that's not the whole story? What if that very thing we count on for safety is actually a trap? Let's get into it.
So this is the big idea we're digging into today. It's a bold statement for sure. It kind of challenges everything we've been told about work and money. And while it might sound a little extreme at first, when you look at the data, you start to see there's a real truth to it.
And this is the question we really need to ask, isn't it? I mean, we all know people with good, full-time jobs, maybe even a degree, years of experience, but they still feel like they're just barely getting by. If a steady paycheck was the answer, shouldn't things look a whole lot different?
Well, the numbers really tell the story. In the UK, almost half, 49% of all workers are living paycheck to paycheck. Just think about that. That means one surprise bill, a car repair or something, could be enough to throw everything off track.
And this isn't just a UK problem, not at all. When you look at the global picture, that number actually jumps up to 57%. This is a massive, widespread issue that's affecting hardworking people all over the world.
Okay, so this brings us to our first big idea, the salary security myth. We're going to break down exactly why a salary, while, obviously important for paying the bills, is not the same thing as real, lasting financial security.
This chart here really lays it all out. On one side, you've got your salary. Let's call it what it is. It's for survival. It gets taxed before you even see it, and the second you stop working, it stops coming. That's total dependency. But on the other side, that's true security. That's freedom. It's growth. It's money that works for you 24/7, whether you're working or not. That's independence.
But there's another force at play here, a much sneakier one that's working against your salary every single day. Let's talk about the main villain of this story, inflation. It's like a silent thief that is constantly devaluing your money.
So what even is inflation? Well, to put it really simply, it's the reason £100 today buys you way less stuff than it did last year. As the price of everything, food, gas, rent, goes up, the actual power of your money goes down.
This table right here shows you exactly how it gets you. So let's say you got £10,000 in savings. Maybe you get a 2% interest rate, so it grows to $10,200. Hey, that seems pretty good, right? But if inflation is at 4%, that means the cost of living went up even more. You now need $10,400 just to buy the same stuff you could last year. And you can see it at the bottom, you've actually lost 200 pounds of real-world buying power.
And this is the part that is so crucial to get. In the world we live in now, just letting your cash sit in a savings account, that's not a safe, neutral choice anymore. It's actually a losing move. You are actively falling behind every single year. Doing nothing is now a financial risk.
Okay, but it's not all bad news, I promise. Now that we understand the problem, we can talk about the solution, and it's all about changing our thinking, which brings us to our next section, the shift to ownership. This is your strategy.
So here it is, the new game plan. It's pretty straightforward. Step 1, stop letting huge chunks of cash just sit there losing value. Step 2, we've got to make that mental leap from only saving to actively investing for growth. Step 3, you have to deliberately own things, assets, that can actually fight back against inflation. And finally, step 4, make sure you're using things like tax-advantaged accounts so you can keep more of the money you make.
So what kind of assets are we even talking about? Well, here are a few of the big ones. Stocks. They give you a piece of a real business that can raise its prices. Property. A real, tangible thing that tends to hold its value over time. Then you have things like inflation-linked bonds, which are literally designed to protect you from rising prices, and diversified funds, which just help you spread your money out so you're not putting all your eggs in one basket.
But look, this strategy, it's about so much more than just beating inflation. It's about creating what we can call your financial exit plan. It's about completely redefining what your money is for, moving it beyond just paying this month's bills.
And if there's just one thing you remember from all of this, please let it be this right here. Your salary is what maintains your lifestyle today. It keeps the lights on. But it is your assets, the things you own that grow in value. That's what actually builds your future. That's what creates real freedom.
So let's end on this. It's such a powerful line. Your salary is not the bad guy here. It's the absolute necessary starting point. It's the fuel you need to get going. But real financial freedom, that escape from the paycheck to paycheck trap, that comes from ownership. That's your exit plan.